Hey everyone, finally back on the car. Taken much longer than planned, but here we are. So from the last video, we were trying to get the apex rear end into the car when we had it on the bench and ran through it. One of the biggest problems that we found was the clearance between this arm and the way this coilover works, with the spring being right at the bottom. It was fouling, and obviously the shock was never going to go on and then allow it to travel. So thanks to Mark and Bendigo Tyre Centre, they had a jig, so they were able to modify the bottom arm and move the shock mount out further for us, which has given us the clearance that we need through here. In turn, we've had to modify the body massage at the moment, but we'll put a half tube in there to give it some clearance to get the spring so it's not interfering with the body in any way. We had to clearance this section here for this top arm at full bump, and then through here remove the factory spring seat that sits up in here, just again to give this arm clearance at full bump. But now I've done all that and we've got this side in, everything looks like it's going to work, and we've had it with the spring out, full bump, nothing's hitting. Wheel clearance is fine, so at least now we know we're on the right path, that we can press on to the other side and then finish everything else we need to finish in the car to hopefully get back out and track and give it a try and see what it feels like, and you know, if So on the front of the car, we're making some changes here too. We've been conscious of the lack of wheel bearing size that the factory Datsun up stub axle has. We've actually got the stub axles that we've been using crack tested, and we found there was a crack on the inner edge of the stub axle. So we've decided to go this way, which is a S13 setup essentially. This is a GK Tech knuckle that they do. Changed the shocks to a S13 clever system there, which I think this should be an improvement. You know, it's slightly bigger in the bearing, and it's got a bigger stub axle. Plus, we want to put wheel speeds in the car for traction control with M-tron, so it'll make it much easier with the S13 wheel bearing hub already having provision to put a wheel speed ring on there. That'll make that much easier than trying to reinvent the wheel with the factory Datsun stuff. So as always, a little bit going on, but we'll trying to get everything done and actually get some testing this year before World Time Attack, and hopefully it's a better thing all around. Any questions, let us know. Thanks.